or be able to help you. Sorry about that. Can you show how to graph a derivative from the graph of the original? It's been a while from there, but again, like just to kind of do a quick, oh no, I'm running out of things. Ah, well, but just remember, like if you have f of x, I'll just kind of do a very, very basic one, right? So the main thing is when we're looking at this, that we have, that's going to be negative there. Okay, so if this is f of x, the point that I'm trying to make here is remember that f inverse of x is just representing, all that does is represent the slope, right? So if we're reading f of x and now we want to graph f prime of x, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the slope, basically saying when is the slope, when is the graph going up and when is it going down? All right, so you can see here, the graph is positive. Here, I'm sorry, the slope is positive. Here, you can see the slope is negative, right? From this point to that point, you're going down. And then from here, the slope is going positive. So when we're graphing f inverse of x, I'm getting into my precalculus, but we're doing f prime of x, what we're going to do is we recognize, so at this, extrema here, we change from a positive to a negative. And then over here, we change from a negative to a positive. So f prime of x represents the slopes. So at this point over, the slope was positive. That's why f prime of x is in the positive form. It's a positive version of the graph. Between this point to this point, we have a negative slope. So therefore, that's why the graph is going to be in this negative version. And then for any point to the right, it's going to be, again, a positive slope of that red graph. So my blue graph, my f prime of x, is also going to be on the positive version. So that is just a really rough definition or a really rough explanation. It's been a while since I've gone through explaining. Obviously, if I was a little bit more recent with my calculus explanations, I'd probably provide something a little bit better. But unfortunately, just off the